What it do, what it do, how y'all feeling? Welcome to Ash Neil's Radio. I am your host, Ash Neil. That is I. So, we talking to y'all. Yes, Bill Marher. Now, Bill Marher has been going on a little rant lately between college protesters, Trump, of course, kids in general. And for some reason, Bill Marher has a take on dads for Father's Day. And his take on dads, or being a parent, I'll say, is a little out of touch. And me personally, I think the reason is because he has no kids, even though he tried in the first few seconds to dispute that claim. Hold on.
Finally, new rule this Father's Day. If you really want to give your father something he'll treasure forever, give him permission to be a dad like dads used to be. And before you start in with, but Bill, what do you know about it? You're not a parent. Yeah.
There it is. First 5-6 seconds. First 5-6 seconds he says it. Because he know that everybody's going to get on him for the fact that he knows shit about being a parent. But it doesn't matter. He has to have his take anyway. So let's let Bill entertain us.
I don't give blowjobs either, but I can tell when someone is doing it wrong. So no, I don't have kids, but I sit next to yours at restaurants. I see parents in stores kowtowing to brats like they're congressmen groveling before Trump. I've seen a 7-year-old ram a shopping cart into someone's coccyx and the parent just shrugs and gives a look like, kids, what are you gonna do?
Now, I see it too. You know what's funny? I agree with Bill. He's right. There are those parents out there that'll let their kids run down the aisle, knocking everything off the fucking shelf. But that's not all parents. You know what kind of parent I am? I have 4 kids. I'm the parent that'll cuss your kid out for knocking all that shit down. It ain't all parents, Bill. Maybe you should have had kids and you would have realized that some of these kids, have Tourette's. Some of these kids may have a condition. Some of these kids just don't have a dad to tell them to knock it the fuck off. It's all right. I'm listening.
Raise them right. That's what you can do. For as long as I've had a television show, the issue of parents overindulging their children has been a topic of discussion. So it's not like it's new. But it hasn't gotten better either. We were talking about trophy syndrome in 1993. And then it was helicopter parenting. And then bulldozer parenting. And now we have gentle parenting, or as it used to be known, negotiating with terrorists.
So your kids are terrorists. That's what he thinks. Negotiating with terrorists. All right. Soon I'm gonna do some digging and I'm gonna see who Bill was raised by, and I'm gonna go ahead and see and analyze his upbringing because he has a lot of venom against children. He does.
British author Sarah Ockwell Smith, who coined the term, said, the key here really is thinking, would I like it if someone did this to me? If the answer is no, then why would you do it to your child? Because they're a child? Would I like it if someone stripped me naked and plopped me down in a tub of water? No, but with a kid, that's just bath time.
Ain't nobody plotting you down naked, nigga. Shut up. You ain't got no kids.
I keep hearing how parenting is so hard these days. Yeah, because you're making it hard. Gentle parenting It's like a Taco Bell breakfast. The reason it feels wrong is because it is. And it's ruining lives on both sides of the equation. Parents, it's ruining your lives because you've made yourselves a butler to a 5-year-old. And the kids, because the results are in, and all this letting the kids run the show, path of least resistance child rearing, is harming them. The average high school kid today has the same level of anxiety as the average psychiatric patient in the early 1950s. A recent survey of
What? Wait, hold on. Now, I hear this a lot. I do. I hear about child anxiety, depression, and all of that, right? But as you heard him say, recent studies show. They say that a lot. And it's funny to me because 9 times out of 9, they not studying us. They're not studying little black and brown kids. Nope, ain't nobody going up and doing no survey. No, all this shit, I'm going to keep it 100 with you because the Census Bureau tell us we're not included. So when they're talking about these kids being stressed out and feeling anxious and anxiety levels is high, that's some little white kids. Sorry, I said it.
Employers found that about 1 in 5 recent college graduates brought their parents with them to a job interview. Our kids are crippled with anxiety because they haven't been properly prepared.
What kid brought their parents to a job interview? Stop it. Well, forgive me. What black kid did that? I don't know.
Prepared for a world that doesn't revolve around them. Exactly. Almost 10% of college students claim to have PTSD. From college, the cradle of safetyism, the home of safe spaces and trigger warnings and policing offensive words. You're not supposed to get PTSD in college. You're supposed to get an STD.
Now, that's funny. He says, college? PTSD? How? They're safe spaces. This is the same piece of shit calling pro-Palestinian protesters terrorists. That's him. He says, this is what he said. Jewish kids feel threatened. They don't have, they're being blocked from going into their dorm rooms, and these pro-Palestinian protesters are locking arms and being violent to them, and it's only right that these kids feel threatened. Wait a minute. I think those are the PTSD kids he's talking about. Is he? I don't know. It sounds like he's mocking safe spaces. Personally, I do. I mean, I remember back in the day when motherfuckers on the college campuses was going around saying hateful shit, black folks and all type of shit, gay folks and all, they were saying some shit, and these kids was running to these so-called safe spaces. You have Fox News and all of them talking shit. What the hell is a safe space? Oh, this is freedom of speech. We can call black folks niggas. What's wrong with y'all? Why y'all running around crying and shit? Now, these kids are just saying pro-Palestinian stuff. Not anti-Jewish shit. Pro-Palestinian shit. And these bitches need a safe space. My God.
The National Institutes of Health says that roughly half of teenagers now have a mental health disorder at some point in their lives, which tells me one thing. The National Institutes of Health is also part of the problem.
It is.
The mental health disorder is on the part of the adults, not the children. The adults who forgot that to a child, discipline is love. and that kids need structure and authority. Of course they think they have traumatic stress disorder when they get to college if before they left the house, they never heard the word no.
And that's true. That's true. If you don't discipline your kids, if you don't tell them no, if you don't set boundaries, then yeah, when they leave this world, they're going to think everything is a given. But Bill, it's not all parents, Bill. You need to, my thing is, let me say, I'm going to just say it like this. Never take life lessons from someone who never given one. Sorry, I said it.
Never heard you're wrong. Never heard wait. A lot of life is waiting. Yeah, waiting for your boss to recognize your worth, waiting for love to bloom, waiting for your career to take off, waiting for your partner to be finished in the bathroom. Waiting for your porn to download, for your vape to charge, for the drugs to kick in. For your eyebrows to grow back after you do something stupid on drugs. It's vital you learn as a kid how much of life is going to be waiting. And boundaries. Jesus, yes, boundaries. Sex dolls set more boundaries than today's parents.
You see, that's what I'm saying. That's what I'm saying. There's something deeper with this guy. Sex dolls, no kids, single. Look at this motherfucker, ugly as shit. And I think he's screaming out. That he's lonely. He wish he had kids. When Bill Marher, we all have to go one day. Hopefully that's a long time from now. But he knows that when that time comes, there's nobody that's going to carry the name Bill Marher. And he's really, really, really venting. I think he's venting. I think somebody, and culture. You ain't got no kids either. I think y'all need to get together because there's something within you guys that have this, that just, I don't know. There's this hate in you. And I think it's because you don't have that love from children. Personally. That'd be a ugly ass baby. My God. Bill Marher and culture.
This is why the traditional dad, the trad dad, needs to make a comeback. Not all the way back to the 1950s psychopath who never said he loved you and hit you with a belt, no. But just back to the dad who believes that because I...
Exactly. That's the dad he's used to. The dad that don't tell you he loves you and he still whoops your ass. I'm the dad that's gonna whoop your ass and tell you I love you. Personally. These are all my personal opinions.
I said so is a perfectly legitimate answer to any question a child may have. Just back to the dad who would never say anything as stupid as, my kid is my hero. Or where do you...
What? Why is that stupid? Why is saying my kid is my hero stupid? That's because he didn't have a dad that told him the good shit that he did inspired him. I don't know. I wasn't there. I was when he was growing up, but it sounded like he had a piece of shit ass daddy, personally. But for you to say, oh, You ain't gotta call your kids your hero. You ain't got. It's like you saying you ain't learning nothing from your children. If you don't learn something from children, then you just a lost soul. Personally, I don't want nobody coming at me thinking that I feel like I know it all. As a guy with 4 kids on Father's Day, I wouldn't be able to enjoy this day without my babies. I learn a lot from my kids. I do. And yeah, my kids are my heroes. When they do things and say things that brings me up when I'm feeling some type of way, yes, they are. So I don't know what's your problem, Bill. I think I do. I think we all do.
You want to eat dinner. Or one more story, and then we really have to start thinking about going to bed, okay? Yeah. Trad dads don't negotiate. They say, you will apologize to your mother. Don't make me turn this car around. Some things just happen because life is unfair. Clean your room, be quiet, the adults are talking, and it's not all about you.
Fuck is a trad dad?
Mostly, a trad dad knows he's your parent, not your friend. Hey, buddy, isn't in his vocabulary.
What? Hey, buddy, isn't in his vocabulary? Bill, what's going on, Bill? Bill, something's going on with you. I want to know. I want to talk to you, Bill, for real. What? Nobody said, hey, buddy. How you doing, buddy? What's going on with you, buddy? Damn, bro. I can see it. Look at him. Look in his eyes. Oh, Lord, that boy miserable, ain't he? And I say boy with emphasis because there's this little boy in there that wish he had some kind of gratification growing up. That's what it looked like to me. But I what? I call my babies all time. What? Hey, baby, buddy. I call my boys daddy, my girl mama. Hey, mama. Hey, daddy, what you doing? But you said buddy is not in his vocabulary? Man.
He isn't your emotional support animal. He's simply a guy who understands the job, to raise an adult who can survive in the wild.
A job?
There's a long-running TV show in Japan called Old Enough, where parents send children as young as 2 on errands by themselves. Sometimes the kids cry, and sometimes they come home with the wrong stuff, but that's okay. That's how you learn.
And in America, we used to have missing children on milk cartons back in the day.
Meanwhile, in this country, parents strap leashes to their kids like they're escorting a serial killer on Con Air. And children are constantly tracked like they're the last surviving albino tiger instead of just another white kid named Liam. But what happened?
No parent ever will ever say that. No parent.
What always happens when uber-liberal bullshit goes too far is it produces a far more damaging counter-reaction. In the absence of traditional fathers, teenage boys these days are turning to meathead misogynist influencers like Andrew Tate. Ever heard of him? Well, your kid has. He's popular with teenage boys because when we don't give them a masculine male role model they look up to, they go out and find one. And being teenage boys, of course, it's going to be the worst possible one. Andrew Tate is a man who answers the question, what if Axe body spray could talk? He's so anti-woman, I don't think he even has a mother. I think he was born when lightning struck a jug of protein powder.
Now, I'm going to keep it 100. not an Andrew Tate fan, due to some of the fucking shit he say on Twitter when it comes down to his trying to be a real nigger and all that, emphasis on nigger. But this whole attack on masculinity that has been going on is really getting disgusting, because a lot of people feel like you're anti-woman if you're a strong man. And it's funny because I didn't know that was a thing. Like, I didn't know you couldn't be both, pro woman and strong man. I didn't know that. I didn't know that these motherfuckers can only do one thing at a time. But I hear it a lot. Because if you try to bring your kids up differently, meaning in different roles, that's not pertaining to this new wave of society. If you tell your boys that it's certain things that boys do, then you're looked at as a certain individual. You're judgmental. If you tell your daughter there's certain things that girls do, you're looked at the same way. So when it comes down to Andrew Tate, there's some things I agree with when it comes down to his take on masculinity. Misogynistic shit, fuck no. Fuck that nigga. Fuck him. I don't give a shit. His racist shit, fuck him. But you can't put everything in the same basket. No. You could be a strong man. You could teach your son how to build and be a carpenter, and teach him how to provide. And you can keep that away from your daughter, because, sorry, I don't want my daughter to have to climb a ladder and put an impact in her hand and drive some screws in personally. Now, remember, this is all my personal opinion. But yeah, Bill Marher just has this one mind take on everything. And it's obvious. It's obvious that the lack of love in his life and the lack of children to keep his name going has him in this hateful state. I feel bad for him. Honestly, because you can see it. You can see it. Yes, you can.
And now he's your teenage son's favorite thinker. Did I mention he's a big Trump fan? So this Father's Day, let's give dear old dad the gift of being dear old dad. And also, shut up. He's trying to watch the game.
And that's what I mean. And that's what I'm saying. Shut up. Shut the fuck up. I'm trying to watch the game. No, bro, it's Father's Day. You wouldn't be a motherfucking dad if it wasn't for your goddamn babies. Today's the day you say, baby, come here, what you doing? Hey, how you doing, buddy? Buddy. And I don't get some of these people. I don't. I really don't. And I'm going to enjoy my day. I'm going to enjoy my day. It's looking like he's not enjoying his few days. And I don't know how many days. I take all that back. But they do say kids keep you young. And if you're not around kids, Bill, you are missing a lot of youth.
If you enjoyed this video, please like, share, and subscribe. Subscribe to my channel where I bring you content like this, plus more. But if you don't want to miss a moment, they say you got to hit that little notification bell. All right? I love y'all. I'm out of here. Peace. Yeah.